Molweni, Jamba, Sawubona, Dumelang, hello. Real Power has as its vision participation in value creation, empowering women to sell power to the grid, to create a stable income stream for the next 20 years, meeting a cross-section of the Sustainable Development Goals. Does it sound unreasonable? To quote Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. I am blessed to have been born and to live in South Africa, a rainbow nation that spans snow-capped mountains to arid deserts, to rich winelands, and a teeming coastline. As a people, we struggle with a large Gini gap. People live in a wide range of housing, from deep rural villages to informal shacks to large established cities. In this NASA nighttime image, we can see India and China all lit up. However, Africa, with a population of 1.2 billion people, is still unlit. 600 million people in Africa still need access to energy. This is an opportunity to empower and transform lives. Access to energy is transformative, but in its current form, access to energy is a liability. It simply costs too much. Can we reposition energy to empower women? And can we empower women to earn an income from energy? These goals seem impossible, but that's until it's done. So how do we do it? We put 4 PV panels onto a person's roof, assembled to create shelter, attaching a simple gutter to harvest water, then putting microinverters behind the panels to connect and provide energy back to the grid in a plug-and-play architecture. We do this through a bidirectional energy meter, which has a comms port, so that we can add and share internet access and communication services. The local utility buys the energy and so creates a stable income for the family for the next 20 years. Looking inside how to do the impossible, we see the grid connection is there to take away the surplus PV energy, and back flows an income funded through the finance scheme. The meter that measures the energy going back to the grid is smart. It has a low-cost tablet, and this allows us to share the comms link with the meter data and the internet, delivering communication and education, as well as finance, energy, and water services, plus shelter, plus income. One PV panel generates around 500 kilowatt hours a year. That's enough energy to run 4 incandescent light bulbs for 8 hours a day. For a family with no income, that energy costs about $4 a month. If we look forward 20 years, that same energy is going to cost $20 a month. So we find ourselves on the black line, the cycle of energy poverty. If women had an income and were able to save capital, they could buy the PV panel and put it on their roofs. This would allow them to achieve the gold line of energy independence on our picture. That gap is enormous, but a green microloan can bridge the 2 extremes of our story so that we can cross from the black line of energy poverty to the gold line. We can do this by structuring a microloan as a bridging facility to empower women by providing small-scale personal finance and a stable income that grows at the local economy's inflation rate. Jamie Bora is a Kenyan NGO working on housing, provides everyday proof that a microloan with on-the-ground coaching creates double-loop learning, transforming skills into behaviors. Real Power is an ecosystem of partners, connecting a woman to a green revolving microloan, supported by her local NGO, partly funded by the energy purchases from the local utility, and guided by an appropriate government policy. All of this works together to create an income stream for the woman of up to $10 a month. Is a creative way to not only provide an income and deliver energy, but also deliver shelter, water, communication, access to education, and finance. In the words of Nelson Mandela, we can change the world and make it a better place. It is in your hands to make a difference.